Alrighty, we are back. I got done the thing that needed to get done, so that means that we can get back to doing the things that we need to do. So, I was thinking, if we're going to be doing all the processing for the overflow up above here, and then we're going to have all the excess go down here, how are we going to get that down there? And so I was thinking, like, maybe I could just like reorganize these things again and have like 2 on the outside going down and then have 5 in the middle going up. And I mean, that would work, but it would throw the balance off because I would have 3 in the middle, then 1 here, and then, so like these would stay the same and these would stay the same, but then I would just add 2 more kind of in here and then it would look kind of clustered, and then there's like a space and it's just kind of weird looking. So I don't know if that's the way that I want to do it. I'm not sure. And in case I didn't say it already, this is 01 of 1 and we are playing Satisfactory. What if I were to put it here? Would that be kind of blocking everything? I mean, it would kind of be blocking everything, right? Well, I mean, I suppose if I did change this around a little bit, so like that would go, and then that would go, and then that would go. Let's see if I can get that piece. No? Okay. Because I'd have to respace these things out, right? So we would actually close the distance in here a little bit, I think. And then this would also have to change. So that way it goes down and then, you know, like in towards here. Okay, so then we can go into here, grab this thing, and put this here. Oh, but that's not gonna match up either. Okay, hang on. Maybe we can make this all even. If I put one here, I skip about the same amount. No. No, that's not gonna work. What if I were to take this and move it over 1? That's better spacing. I mean, it's not perfect spacing, but it's better. I mean, that's not terrible. Like, the spacing here is not, it's not terrible. And then if I were to move this over, okay, so that's, it can only move to the halfway point. Okay. So no, then we would have too much space over here in the middle, and then it would just be kind of weird. Okay, so Mark III belt here, right? That's got to go to here. Okay, now that is going down. Good. And then that has to go down onto there. And then these ones have to go up. But then I have to place those again, so let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so you can go there. Okay, and then I'm gonna have to take those out again. Okay, and then that was in the right spot, and then this one is kind of here. Yeah, like that. Okay, and then we can get rid of those, And then we can go and place these things again. Okay. So we have fast going down, we have slow going up. And I think that will work. Now we gotta take these out. That one can stay there because it's not gonna move. And that one can go, and that one can go. Okay, let's see. So that goes there, and there, and there, and there. Okay. Okay, now that can go. And we can put this back in its place. Oops. There we go. Okay. So now we take this guy, have this go down. Okay, that one is going down. Good. That one can come out. Okay, and then we can take these ones, little Mark 1 guys. That is going up. Okay, good. Okay. And then just repeat this again over here. Okay. So now we're going to have our room of just stuff just moving all over the place, which is going to be amazing. At least I'm hoping it's going to be amazing. We will find out. And then while I was out doing what I had to do, I did leave this running. And there's our 3 tickets. Excellent. Actually, we only needed 2. Okay. Good. 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 Okay. Awesome shop. So now we need to go into the foundations. No, not that one. This one. Yes. Buy that guy. Super, super expensive. But now we have it. Okay. And now we can actually do glass. Right? Or is that under architecture? Ah, there we go. Okay. Glass frame foundation, frame floor. Now does that have holes in it, or is that like actually covered? No. Okay. So that's interesting. That would make like a cool roof, like if you needed some sort of a roof like that. But this is kind of what we're looking for here. There we go. Now we have our glass. We can kind of sort of see through. It's like really reflective though, so once it's darker in here, I think we'll be able to see through here better. But right now it's just reflecting off of the sky. But yeah, and now we can walk around, do what we need to do. So that's gonna be amazing. We have our little, I don't know, sort of roof looking thing here. Kind of cool. It would be probably more useful to use the actual roofs. Yeah, these things, but that's 6 tickets. That's a lot of tickets. I can't do it. I can't do it. Not yet. Okay, so now that we've got all of this stuff sort of kind of figured out. And actually, I wonder... Hang on. Let me take out some of these. Do I have an inverted frame ramp? I do. Oh, but that only goes like that. Okay. Oh, hey, you are not in there correctly, sir. What are you doing? Okay. So, you, sir. There we go. Did any others do that, or is it just that one? Okay. Do I have any kind of... I have a tilted wall? Oh, but that's halfway out, which is why that's not going to work. Okay. Yeah, no, that's not going to work. Okay. So, I mean, I guess it is just going to be what it's going to be, I guess. No, we need the ramp under here. Okay. And that does make like a nice little roof type thing. And seeing as how we've got like an odd space in here, we don't really have any half roofs. So, I mean, I think that'll work. And as long as I can cover up everything that's up there, you're not going to see it anyways. So it should be fine. Let's see. Actually, another thing that I wanted to check, if I went with... I mean, yeah, no, none of this is going to do what I want it to do, unfortunately. I mean, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. All right, so I need to get up onto here now. So we'll put that ladder there just temporarily. Okay. And now for the interesting part is we have to run foundations through here. And then connect these in the correct order. Ugh, it's gonna be nasty. Into each one of these. So, and we have very little room here. Also, can I get up here? I cannot. So this was a smart idea coming down here, right? Okay, whatever. We'll do it this way. Okay, so let's put that. Nope. That can go there. Okay. Now this one goes there. And these go all the way up to the line, and then this one kind of stays in the middle there. That one stays over there. Okay. Now, as long as I'm going off of these ones down here, they should orient themselves correctly. Okay, and then we need this guy. There, okay. And then we just place the foundations back on here. And I need more iron plate. Okay. And these are probably all just chock full of stuff. Alright, so let's hop back up here again. And if I were to put that across there, that's just going to look weird. But if no one comes up here, then they're not going to notice, right? Alright, so now I need to go back into here, place these things again. And now I'm out of rods. Okay. There we go. And that one can go there. Now we need to get rid of these so we can run all... Oh, that one broke too. Okay. So let me fix that one. I can't tell which way it's supposed to be on here. Hopefully like that. Yes, okay, good. All right, so this guy goes into that one. This guy goes into that one. And these go here. All right. So now we've got stuff going on. All right. So now we need... Oh man, how am I... this is gonna be weird. Okay, so we're gonna have to go that way with foundations. And then probably here too. Okay. Now that that is there, let's see what we can do here. All of this can go. And then we'll place the new foundations, or I shouldn't say new, I should say replacement foundations there. Okay, so now that's all back where it needs to be. Okay, and then we're going to put in a conveyor lift hole here. All right, now we should be able to run these directly into there. Okay. So now that is all of these things being fed. Good. I am terrible at jumping right now. Okay, so now from each of these, we're going to have to split them off. And okay, so I've got up to here. This has got to go here. All right, so I need to figure out how to get this stuff to all sort of kind of line up. Okay, so we have that coming in, and then we're going to have this coming in. Basically, all of these are going to be coming in. And then this is going to have to go through here. And then we're going to have to figure out how to get all of these things to go onto the correct line, which is going to be interesting. So let me just finish placing these. No, that's got to move in one. Okay, so these are packed in here like sardines. Actually, this one needs to move closer. Okay, so not quite like sardines. Okay, and then these ones have to be redone, so that way they actually go into there properly. Okay. Now the problem here is that there is no way to now get these to go off to where they need to go. Which is not ideal, basically. So how are we going to do this? Let's see. I mean, I could always stack them. That would be one way to do it. but that's not going to be the prettiest thing in the world. And then it's also going to take up a lot of space too, because that's going to get pretty high. I'm going to say 10 meters, roughly. Okay. So we have all of this stuff, and it's got to go somewhere. Then we could have this go out into the first one, which is going to be this guy. And then we'll have overflow in the middle. So overflow is going to go out that way. Now, if I am very careful about how I do this, actually I don't know if that's going to be enough space. So if we put in a merger in the middle here, have it go that way, then we'd have to go up one more. Can we fit one of these in there? We cannot. Okay, so that is not going to work in the way I want it to. Now, if I put a merger just on the floor, connect that with just a Mark 1 belt, I mean, we would have to figure out how to get into there, basically. And then we would need another smart splitter here. And then this center is overflow again. And then we would need a merger in here. Of course, if I ever need to replace that belt, I'm going to have to take these things out completely, because that's the only way that that's going to happen. But yeah, and then we'll turn the right output off, and then over here it'll be the left output is off. Okay, so then that can only go that way then. So a question that I have is, if we build this, if it'll let me build on that, sir. Okay, so let's see. So if we are here, 1, 2, can we build onto there? We cannot. Okay, so that still can't work that way, which is fine. So then if we put this on here, and then we put the smart splitter up on top, we get rid of that. then that can go in there. And this is kind of what I mean about like having everything just step. But then how are we going to get all this stuff to merge if they're all at different heights? Thing is, we're not. Okay. Yeah, nope, this isn't gonna work. Okay, so another idea to scratch. Okay, there is another option that I could try. It would be interesting, to say the least. In fact, I don't know if it can work, actually. Unless I do some major clipping, which not exactly opposed to, but okay, so then the idea that I'm thinking of is we have a racetrack. So that'll take all of the items that are coming up on here, we dump them onto the racetrack, they'll race around the racetrack, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth in the circle forever, right? And then where these things are, we'll put smart splitters and say, hey, if you've got this part, you can get off the track and make a left turn and then go into here. And then we can take another smart splitter and say, hey, if there's any overflow, then we can, you know, pump that out and run that somewhere else. Now, the problem with racetracks is that they tend to use a lot of resources. And by resources, I mean like computer resources. Because you got all this stuff, and it's all moving around on a single belt, and then I mean, it's probably not an issue. It's probably no worse than having all of that coming in. But the question is, how do I get it onto the racetrack? Now, one answer would be to have a stacked figure 8, in which case you have a lower track and an upper track, and then you have the lower track, which then goes down to the upper track, which goes to the upper track, and then down to the lower track, and then upper track, and yeah, it just goes down in a circle, but then you have like 2, and then you just kind of have that all running through. That could potentially work. So let me just give that a try. And hopefully this doesn't like break the game. I mean, I don't think it'll break the game, but you never know. So we'll do every other one. Do that one. We'll do that one. And then racetrack has got to have the fastest belt that I can possibly get. and then the racetrack is going to go that way. And then as each of these things get added onto the racetrack, then they start kind of zipping around, doing their thing. Making their left turn. It's I don't know. I mean, it's not going to be left turn, it's going to be right turns, but you know, same thing, basically. Okay. And then from here, we've got to have another couple of mergers. Okay, so that can go up there. And then on top of here, we'll have that. Okay, we'll do the same thing over here. Okay. And then Mark III belts. Going from here into there. Okay, so now we have our upper and we have our lower track. At least over here. And then we can leave these open for now. And then I just need to connect in. Sir. Okay. Doesn't want to place. It's like kind of finicky. Okay. So we have upper track, we have lower track, right? Right. And then this is going to have to go around this way. Okay, so then we'll do some more mergers. Over here I need plates. Thank you. All right, so mergers. So that goes there, there, and there, there, and there. Okay. Mark III belts, going all through here. Okay, so that can go into here, that can go into here, and then we'll do the track switching over there on the west side. Okay, so we have upper track, lower track. Everything can now hop on. And honestly, this is going to be, I mean, I got to line it up with that, right? Yeah. So we'll do one here, and then that means that I got to get all of these things up and running. Okay, so now that I've got that, that means that I've got lots and lots of green lines all over the place that I can now mess around with. All right. Okay, so there's one there. At least I hope that's one there. Does that seem like the right spacing? Okay, that's good. That's good. Okay, so we've got all of these things now. Now the question is, how do I want to process the overflow? Okay, so I'm going to need even more smart splitters for this. And then maybe I should put it directly off of here. I'm thinking I should probably do that. Okay, so this smart splitter needs to go in here that way. Okay. And the reason why we're doing it this way is because I need to have mergers up here, but floating. So I'll show you what I mean. And we're going to need to have 3 of them. And this is going to have to be directly kitty corner with this. Okay, so 2 and then 3. And that is so we can take whatever is overflow here. And that is the lowest that this can go, so that's why you need to go up 3. Okay, now this is going to be overflow. Center is going to be whatever. And then we'll just run that in. Okay. And then fastest belt that we can in between all of these. Actually, why is this... Why does this seem off? Like the spacing is off or something. Because it is. Okay. How did I not see that? I mean, everything else should be good, right? Yeah, everything else looks to be decent. Okay. Okay. Now I gotta move a bunch of stuff. That's fine. Sir, on the ladder, please. Thank you. Okay, so that's gotta move, that's gotta move, this has gotta move, this has gotta move, this has gotta move, that's gotta move, and that's gotta move. Great. Okay, so now we can do that, right? All right, and then overflow out the right. And then the directions is, so if this is the input, stand on this facing the input, then you have forward, left, right. So in case you ever wonder about that, that is how it is. Okay, so now this guy needs to go here. All right. Belt, belt. Okay. Now, that can go there. And we need to run 3 mergers. Okay, so this guy goes not in there, apparently. Okay, let's try this again. It's okay. We can keep doing this as many times as it takes. There we go. All right. So that's our overflow, and that's going to go directly into here. And I think that is correct. And that needs to go down. Crap. That is facing the wrong direction. Okay, when I said we can do this as many times as it takes, I didn't mean for you to actually make me do it as many times as it's going to take, dude. Come on now. There we go. And now, hopefully, when we put this thing on here, it doesn't interfere, and of course it does. Okay. Stuff is too close together. But, yeah, because I need to put another, oh man. Why? Oh my god. I don't want to have to rip this whole thing apart and do it again. That is the one thing that I do not want to have to do. Because I still have to put another smart splitter here so I can split off. Another one here, but if I have a smart splitter, if I had just two smart splitters next to each other, fine, right? But the problem is, if I were to put another smart splitter here, it would be right in the middle of that. So this not gonna work. Which means the racetrack idea is also not gonna work. Okay. How are we going to do this? Hmm. Problem is everything is too close together. And that's because I stacked all of these as close together as I could. I didn't think it was going to be a problem. Actually, I kind of want to, this has nothing to do with anything, but I wonder if we can place this like on top of here. Hang on. Like if I were to put this like next to it. Is that not gonna, and that's equal to 1/4. I was just wondering if I could like frame these, like as we have, like if we have like an exceptionally long one, like maybe just kind of frame it going up. I thought maybe that could be cool. Huh. I'm just running through things in my head right now, like different ways that I could stack these things. What I was thinking of currently is that we move this kind of to there, so that way this can go directly into here. And then we have the overflow shoot out this way. But then we run into issues for when we do the next line coming through. So like, I mean, ideally the next one would go like right next to it, right? So then you're going to have things running into each other. And you do this one here, and you do this one here. And so then you have the overflow going out this way, and you have the parts going out this way. But as you can see, these both would have to cross each other. So that's probably not going to work. Okay. I'm just throwing stuff down right now, just seeing how it looks. Okay, so then the overflow would go this way. And then we would have to repeat this for the next one. But we'd have to shoot it out all the way over here so we can get the next thing to go through. I'm trying to make this as simple as possible. I don't want to do like anything crazy. And that's what a lot of this stuff is seeming to be, is crazy. Okay, so this is the kind of separation we're looking at right now. Thinking the racetrack idea might still work. It just needs a different implementation. Yeah, because I mean, this stuff is just, it's too close to each other to really have proper spacing, I guess. Actually, hang on. Actually, no, these have to go and face the other way. And then these ones would have to face this way. But then we're still going to run into the issue of spacing for all of this. Unless I alternated these as well. Which I could do. No, that's not going to work. But it's not going to work. So the idea is good, the spacing was wrong. Because that's just to separate everything. We still need the other one for the overflow. And I'm putting Mark III belts in here just that way I don't have to worry about it in the future. Not because they're necessarily needed. So if that's going out that way, then left is overflow, right is going to be none. And then this will go and sort. And then I suppose this one, center is going to be any, left is going to be off, right is going to be iron rod. Okay. And I kind of want to see if I've got another ticket so I can buy. Good. Okay, so let's go here and get the large sign bundle. And I need quartz for that? Oh shit. And actually, this has got to run back this way, I think. Instead of the other way. Yeah, so that's got to run back. And then we'll call that a start, at the very least. Okay, so do I have quartz? I do not. I'm gonna have to get quartz. Alright, so we're gonna go on a field trip. It's probably gonna take us a little while, because we got to run all the way over to the crater area and then north of the crater area. But we've got time, so. Okay. That'll send us down real fast. And now we need to head over to the crater area. Oops, tried sliding up a hill. Doesn't work. Pale berries, I'll take those. Haven't needed to even think about food for a while. Don't mind me, I'm just sliding down a hill. Nice. Okay, and now we gotta follow the line this way. Tried sliding up a hill again. It does not work. Here we go. Grab some more of these. All right. Now we can go down this way. Okay. And I'm going to grab all of that. I'm going to grab all of that. All right, so from these, do I need any more silica? I do not. Okay, so we're just going to do that. Have this thing work for a little while. Take a break. Let the brain relax. Those miners are already full again. Like, that's fast. Okay. But yeah, so once I have these, then I can start making the signs. And then that's going to help with the organization, which is going to be key because I will forget what everything is doing. So yeah, we'll just, we'll make it work. Just about there. Last one. Good to go. All right, so we have enough to make signs for a while now. What if that hole is still there? Yep, that hole is still there. There's the geyser doing its geyser thing. And now we just got to make our way back. So it's kind of a mess through here, but generally speaking, so long as you have the compass, it's really hard to get lost. You just got to be careful that you might run into some critters here and there, but they're usually not that big of a deal. That's heading south. We don't want to go south. We want to go... Oh, that was way too big of a jump. Way too big of a jump. All right, and then we'll go this way. It should bring me down to the beach. Oh, hey, check it out. And there's a really big alpha dude right there saying hi. So these guys, they're not fun because you can't just slide up and hit them because they will knock you the F back and say, "What are you doing?" All right, but anyways, so this should get me roughly to where I need to go. I think, yep. Okay, yeah, so that's the beach right there. And then we are basically where we need to be. No, can't make it under. Can I make it over? Can I make it over? Yes, I can. Okay, good to go. As long as I'm here, let's turn this into power shard. Thank you. All right, and now all the way back to the starter base. You might have thought that this was the starter base in here, but no. No. This is just a spire. This is not a base. I mean, it kind of is a base, but it's not really a base, you know what I mean? Okay, so... Oh, and I can do all the glass through here. Oh, that's fancy. That'll be something to do. This is a very long way. But at least I didn't have to run all that far, right? Okay, so now that we've got the stuff. Man, this is just, it looks busy. I don't know if I like busy, but it looks busy. Okay, so what do we do here? I need organization. Okay. 4 meter, 3 meter, 2 meter square sign. 1/2 meter by 1/2 meter. Can I place? Really? Look at that. That's fancy. Such a tiny little thing. Okay, so then if we change this to rod, Hello? Change. Rod. Select. Save. There we go. Okay. So that is rod. But then this one's going to be facing in this way, so I can't really do that. So it's going to have to be like up on top. Can we do that? Is that like a thing that we can do? No. Can we like... Oh, hey, we can move it up. Can we rotate? No, you don't want to rotate. And then this is just a flat... Oh, hey, we can actually... Ooh, that's fancy. Okay, let's give shenanigans. Nice. So this is going to be iron rod. Selecting iron rod. Select. Save. Why are you so... Emission strength? So what, we can make it... Oh, whoa, oh, hey. Okay. What if we did this? Can we change? Yes, we can. Make this a down arrow. Save. There we go. Iron rod right there. Okay. Yeah, this will work. This will definitely work. Okay, so that was what, a 2 meter sign? Yeah. And then I think what we can do here is we can copy these settings and then paste these settings. Fancy. Change this to iron plate. Change the image. Iron plate. Select. Save. Nice. Okay, so progress. So iron rod, iron plate. We can just have this go all the way down so I don't lose track of what everything is doing. Left is overflow, right is nothing. And then we have this be the iron rod. Good. Then we go in here and we change, no, not this one. It has to be this one. Okay. So, fun with signs. I need to make more of these, like a lot more. So let me just see if I can find them. How many am I gonna need? Should I make like 200? That'll give me, what, 20 AI limiters, I think? Maybe? No, or is it 20 each? Then that would be 10. You know what I could do? And it would actually probably be a good idea. Is I'll just set up an assembler by itself and just have it work on kind of transferring these things around. So if I took, and that's got, yeah. So let me see. So production, constructor. Just you right there. Want you to make some quick wire. Throw that in there. Good. Good. All right. So that'll make quick wire for me while I'm doing other things. That way I don't have to worry about doing all this other stuff. Okay. Yeah, so it does take 20 each. So that'll be fine. Okay, good to go. Sir, ladder, hop on it. There we go, good job. Okay, so the iron plate is going to go here. Then we need, let me see, smart splitter. This is going to be the overflow. Right? Right. Okay, so that will go down into there. And then I can have this go up this way. Right, maybe, kind of, sort of. And then if that is directly over this, that actually works out really, really nicely. Okay, so now we need the smart splitter over here. Yeah, to go that way. And then this one has to be set on the right to do the iron plate. And then left, we're going to turn off. Center is going to be just kind of running the gauntlet again, I guess, because we're going to go this way and then this way. And then this will turn that way and then go up that way and then this way. And then it'll go through, collect all of these things. Yeah, that's got to go that way. Is that not going to work? No, that should work. I just need more foundations over here. Okay. So that will now do the thing. You know, the thing. Okay, so then we need logistics merger. This can go, where's the output? That way. Ooh, no. Okay, and then we need this guy to go there. And then all of this output here can just go right down into there. Okay, let me hop over here, get this lined up properly. Okay, so overflow on this line of stuff, so everything on the inside is going to go into this one. Overflow for everything over there is going to go to the back one, and then repeat the process over there for those two overflows. And then we should keep those 4 lines relatively busy going all the way through. And no, I did not plan this ahead of time, it's just how it worked out. Okay, so what is the next thing that we probably need? Screws, right? I mean, we don't need screws, but that's what's going to go here. So now we go into organization, label, sign. There we go. And then this should be still copied. Okay. So then this is going to be screws. And then we change this guy to screws. Save. Good to go. All right. And then that has to go back that way. So let's get what am I looking for? Merger. Okay. Okay, so that goes there. And then we need to make sure that this is going back that way. And we don't need those. Mark 3 belt going to there. And then this can be just a Mark 1. Okay. And then this needs to be, the left is overflow, right is nothing. And then if we look over on here, because this thing is going in that direction, this is going to be right, is going to be screws. And then the left is going to be off. Okay. Progress. We are making progress. Yeah, that's actually going to look kind of nice. Like, let's say you're sitting down here and you're looking kind of down the line. Yeah. I kind of like that. Okay. Now I just need to keep doing it. All right, and then we're gonna need these things, right? And then this has got to go to here. And then this needs to be Mark 3, if you don't mind. Thank you. Okay, so 1, 2, wait, hold on. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, Mark 3 into there. Okay, so we have our racetrack here. Our overflow is up here, shooting everything back. Then we have our other overflow here, shooting everything back. And that'll start populating the lines, which is going to be amazing. And the best thing is it doesn't matter like what I put into these things, like into these middle ones, because it's a racetrack, it doesn't matter. Like I can put whatever the hell I want on there and it will sort itself out. So let's start getting some of that down here, because this is also going to be kind of a pain in the ass, but we can hopefully figure it out. All right, so we need to get, what is all that? Oh, wait. Oh. Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, this is going to be interesting. Why do I have all of that up there? Sir, you got a lot of floating stuff that you don't need. Okay, so that, don't need. That. Oh, right, that's when I was counting. That's what that is, okay. All right, so now we need to get all of this stuff into these lines, and then these things need to plug into those lines. Easy, right? Yeah, super, super easy, right? Right? Yeah. We'll, you know what? We will get it done. We will make it work, because that's just what we do here. We make things work. We figure it out, and then it's amazing after we figure it out, and then it just works, right? Todd Howard, right? It just works. All right, so let's get this under here, because this is going to be the actual level that all of this processing, or all the belts are going to be on, is actually going to be on this one. And then we have to lift it up one to get onto there, which accidentally on purpose. Can we say that? All right, so this one can go there because it just goes right in. This one, ooh, that's gonna be, we're gonna have a plug in the way, but you know what, it's fine. Totally fine. Totally fine. If I can get something in here, that is. Thank you. Okay. And then you, sir, can go there. And that is not what I meant to do. Okay, sir, if you don't mind, I would like to get back up onto here. Thank you. So there we go. So it goes here, goes up. We're kind of clipping through the belt a little bit, but I don't actually care that much. I do care if I'm not going to be able to get this thing in here because of stuff that's in the way. Yeah, no. Okay. You, sir, that way. Yes? Okay. Okay, so that's got to go this way. That's got to go this way. And then we're going to run this kind of here. Here. And that can go up that way. This one can go this way. And we can call that amazing because we can, I guess. Okay. So now we're going to find out that this belt is right in the way of where we have to have risers. And by risers, I mean elevators. How much you want to bet? Okay, so another thing that we have to do is get these things to kind of come off of here. And is that exactly where the screws are? Yep. Yes, it is. Okay. Is that going to clip right into that belt? Yep. It most surely is. Okay, I'm not going to be too picky about how this is going to get hooked up. Oh, they're not even going to make it in there? What? No, why? Can you? No. Because it's going up too high. Because that belt's in the way. Okay. Okay. Also, a light would help. So I could always drop these down a little bit. And of course these have to go up into there somehow. I don't even know how that's going to work. And then only some of these. Because we only have space for 5 over here, which means that this one over here is going to have to go onto the other side, which is going to be interesting. All right, so how are we doing here? Okay, so that'll be even with that belt there. It's not necessarily a bad thing. And then this one is going to have to go just below it. And do those line up somewhat? Okay, now this has to go into here. This has to go into here. Okay. And then I could just say F it and just have that just clip up in there. Or I could drop them down too. Let's just try dropping them down too first. Because if I don't have to clip, I don't want to. 1, 2. 1, 2. we run this up to here, then we run that into there, we run that into there, we run that into there. We have all kinds of clipping in the belts. But you know what? They're moving, which is the most important thing, I think. Okay, so now because the racetrack is not complete, that's going to get full of parts, and then everything's just going to stop. And it looks like it's already done that. Okay, so there's all the parts going through, doing their thing. So we need to keep doing all this, and you can see all the new parts coming through, which is kind of cool. Okay. All right, so let me place all of the smart splitters for this side. Okay. All right. So now that we've got this, now we need to place these other smart splitters. Okay, like that, like that, and like that. Okay. Oh, crap. I meant to put in a Mark III belt there. Okay, let's try this again. Here we go. Mark III belt, Mark III belt. Mark III belt. Why? Sir. Okay, that one's already in. Okay. These are going the right way, right? Okay. Okay, this needs to be a Mark III belt. Mark III belt. Okay, so they're moving. All right, and then from here, we have to go over here to this next one. Okay. So we have that. We have screws. All right, and then I need to start putting in these things. So the only bad thing about a racetrack is you have to get like the entire racetrack built before it actually starts sorting. So it's not the worst thing in the world. It's just, you know, it's just a thing you got to do. And then hopefully these. Okay, so this is just splitting to any on all directions, which is probably not what I wanted to do. But hopefully it's not actually doing that. So this is going to be set to none. Left, none. Left, none. Left, none. Okay. Okay, so what is the next part that we need to make? So we've got 6 coming over here. So do I want to do the rotors next? No, let's do paste. And then instead of that, we're going to go with these reinforced iron plate. Reinforced iron plate. Save. Okay. Now this is gonna be, actually which way is this? Okay. So left is overflow. Center is any, right is off. Okay. Left is overflow, right is off. Left, overflow, right, off. Okay, and then did I do that with these? Probably not. Okay, so then this is coming off of the left side. So left, once again, overflow. Right is off. Left is overflow. Right is off. Okay, good to go. Okay. So that's doing all of that stuff. And then I still have to select this and tell it to do the reinforced plates, right? Yeah. Okay, so then for here, because we're going this way, left is going to be off, right is going to be reinforced iron plate. Okay. So that will sort those into there. And then I think I'll do the rotors next. So paste, rotor. There we go. Select rotors. Save. Good to go. And then we need to set that over here. So right is going to be rotor. Good to go. Okay, so that should start sending stuff over there once we get things moving, of course. Okay, so then the next thing that we need to do, okay, so we've got rotors, we've got reinforced plates. This is going to be the modular frames. Then paste, let's see, modular frame. There we go, select modular frame. Save, okay. And then we need to set that over here, so then left is off, right is modular frame. Good to go. And then I think for now, just to kind of get everything moving, and I need plate. And then you need more of that. Oh, and I have this putting in the wrong one. What am I doing here? And that's also coming off of the wrong side. Okay, so let's do this again properly. Okay. And we'll run this down to here. Okay, so now that should start cycling everything through. Good. And we should start getting some sorting going on, hopefully. I mean, things are moving, so that's always good, right? And we've got a closed loop on this. So as this just kind of keeps on going through, and we shouldn't have any overflow on anything at this point, so shouldn't have to worry about that. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so that's all 6 of the first factory, and all that sorting should be good to go. These are just kind of going through, doing their thing. And then I kind of want to go down here and just make sure that it's actually doing it. Let's see what this looks like down here. Okay, we got things moving, grooving, except for this one. It's not doing anything. Something broken. That's the 4th one, right? Yeah. Oh, hey, we have overflow. Wait, why do we have overflow? Shouldn't have any overflow. Yeah, it's sending plates in here. Why is it doing that? Okay, so we need to get this to have some sort of power. Okay, so let me put a double power plug here. We'll run that through here. And then I'll put another double power plug here. And then we'll run that through. And then we're going to need another. Well, first we're going to need some walls here. So let's get that on there first. Okay, and then double power plug there. All right. Okay, so how are we doing? It still is really hard to see through. Why are we burning rods? Sir, what are we doing? Okay, now both of these aren't working. Why are we? Okay. Something kind of weird is going on. But actually first, let me check these and make sure they're actually getting parts. Okay. So this is good. We need organization, 4 meter sign. kind of want like a bigger sign, but 2-meter sign. Paste, good. Save. This should be plates, good. I mean, it's sort of working. It's doing kind of what it needs to do. Okay, so this then becomes plates. Select iron plates. Save. And that is screws. That's not getting anything. Okay, so there's something wrong here. And I believe that is the reinforced plates. So let me just check that out. First, make sure that we're actually getting some of those. Looks like plates, screws, rods. There's a rotor. Okay, looks like we're not getting any reinforced plate up here. Okay. Let's make sure that we have some movement down here at least. Okay, that's not doing anything there. What are you doing? Okay, so that is still full. So we are not getting any movement of the reinforced plates, which is kind of an issue. Okay, so we're getting that movement. We are not getting that movement. And that's because that is the 6th one, which we don't have room for yet. Okay. So that's why that's not going up, but we're getting that going up. We are getting the modular frames going up as well. Okay, so far everything is working the way we have it set up. It's not completely set up yet, which is why it's not completely working, but that's fine. Okay, but everything else is just kind of moving along, doing its thing. So yeah, the reinforced plates we're not getting. Rotors, modular frames, if I could talk. Okay, so that'll be... okay, so let's add this on there. Even though it's not being filled, we don't actually have it going in there, so... paste these things. Reinforced iron plate. Save, good. We have our rotors here, good. Paste. Let me see, rotor. Save, okay. And that should be frames, good. All right, pasting. Modular. Ooh, that's got some fancy stuff in here. Okay. Modular frame. Save. Okay, good to go. So we've got some stuff being stored. Good. And then also, how are you doing? Do you need more? Oh, you got 500 quick wire already. Okay. All right. So that's the first 6 taken care of. All right. Good to go. Now, we are going to have to do this racetrack for all of the parts that we're going to make here, and there are going to be more than just the 10 that I'm making. So, but it's going to be easy enough to kind of like just hop in here and you know, just kind of add to the line. And then as we kind of get going with this and we get more speed, we're going to have to upgrade all of these to the fastest belts that we can find. It looks like some of these are not getting sorted. It's weird. Okay, so next thing that we need to do is to get the reinforced plates up there. And then we can start also moving all of the copper stuff up there. And that'll be the next one. So, okay. Now we need to get this guy to go probably down and then around and then into here somehow. That actually will not be that difficult. Okay. So, let's get this moving. And we're actually at 2 hours just about in this video. All right. Let's see. So this thing needs to go to there at least. I don't know exactly how I'm going to get up here, but I guess just like that. Okay, so now we're going to run it to here. Actually, no, we're going to go with Mark 1 belt, right? And then we'll run it. I mean, we could run it here. And then we'll get rid of that. And then just kind of leave this for now. Oops, that is not what I wanted to get rid of. There we go. Okay. And now we need to move this over through here. And that's going to go around the back. So let's do this for now. All right. And we're going to have it go kind of to right here. So it's going to be off of that corner there. And we'll just run this straight out. And then to right there or to right here? No, probably to right here. Wait, is that going downhill? If it is, that is in the wrong spot. No, that's straight across. Okay, good. All right. Then we need to go over to this corner. Sir, if you don't mind. I would actually like you to place the block. Thank you. Okay. Ladder. Why do you not like me, ladder? Thank you. Okay. So now we need to get around to this. So we're going to throw this guy into there. Actually, hang on. If we put this directly straight across, that's going to put us about here. And then that should give me a nice straight line going there. Nice little wraparound effect. Okay. So now that'll go through there and start going upwards. And then we should start seeing it go up this one, I believe, once it gets there. There we go. That is our first modular, or not modular, but reinforced plate going up, and that's just going to chill there for now. Yeah, and then all of this is still kind of just doing what it's doing. We are not overfilling the belt, which is good. Are we still getting like overflow for some reason? Doesn't look like it. Yeah, I don't think we're getting any overflow here. Okay. Good to go so far, I guess. We do still need to work on the overflow system, and we also need to start bringing that side in as well. So that's going to be fun. And then we want, yeah, so that's going to be fed from the back. That's going to be fed from that side. Okay. So how do we need this to go through? Okay. So looking at our racetrack, we're going through here, around here, over there, down here. Then we're going to go up that way, come back through the outside, go into the inside. No, that's not going to work. Okay, how do we do this one? Okay, so the inside is going to have to connect to itself. Somehow. Okay, so then the inside is going to have to face this way and then be tied in. Okay. So merger goes there, goes there. And we just have these two in here. And then that can come out as well. And then this has to go into here. That is not lining up properly though. Okay, what is going on here? Merger. Good. Okay, there we go. So now that's straight. Good. Okay, so now we need to go here. 1, 2. Okay. So now that should go through here. Hang on, I think I've got this not right. And I think I know why I had overflow. Because I've got a 270 coming in and a 60 going down. So if you're pumping in like 200 or even like 70 at a time, it'll shoot the 60 down, but then the 10 extra will get shot up here and then get recycled. Which, not the worst thing in the world, I suppose. All right, so now this has to go up this way. Because that's going to go all the way up and around. Then around the back side, then around in here, and then down. Okay, so that's how that's going to work. Okay, I think I've got something of a handle on how the racetrack is going to work, and we've got 3 blocks out here. Okay, so let's place those down. And that's going to push us right up against that, which I'm not a fan of because we do need room here. I mean, I could always have this go up and around, I think, without messing up anything. Or would that mess up something? No, that would probably mess up something. Okay, I don't know. I'm not quite at the point where everything is completely solid in my head yet, but we're working on it. But we are over 2 hours. So I think I'm going to end this here. We have our monstrosity going on here. And it works. It's a little weird, but it works. And we're getting everything to kind of sort properly. See, so now we're getting more than 60 screws per minute. So whatever extra we're getting is then shooting back into there to be disintegrated. I know I said I was going to end the video, but I just want to get more of this working, I guess. Now it's going to go into there, which is then going to go into here. And then this is going to swing around and go into that. And then this has to go through all of the stuff over here. And that's after this goes through this way and then around this way. And then it'll go this way through here and then around and then that way and then that way. And it just goes around in a circle, and it's just it's going to be an amazing racetrack. But yeah, it's going to take time. I'm probably going to work on some of this off camera just because it is so tedious and I don't want to waste too much camera time just doing like monotonous things. But it is sort of kind of working. Sort of, kind of. Sort of, kind of. But yeah, I mean, that's all I got. Hopefully if you guys enjoyed, you'll join me for the next one. But until then, have a good one.